I got rid of a narcissist or a stalker or a psychopath. You know how I did it once was you find out who they really respect. It could be only one person in their life.
You have to have faith.
And you tell that one person that they respect because they don't trust anyone. Psychopaths don't trust anyone, even as children, and neither do narcissists. That's why they create this false self, and they don't trust that either. If you like them, they think you're nuts.
Subversion. In other words,
this is Yuri Berezmenov, his 1983 lecture on subversion, and I want to show you what I think is very important.
Not to be a victim of subversion. Don't try to be a person who in judo is trying to smash your enemy and being caught by your hand. Don't strike like that. Strike with the power of your spirit and moral superiority.
Did you hear that?
If you don't have the power, it's high time to develop it.
Okay, everything is good about that, and in fact, I don't know if he realizes it, but he is actually doing what Bruce Lee called Jeet Kune Do. You don't strike the darkness, because you'll enter the darkness. You just have your moral, you do something about your moral superiority, and they keep telling us that that's not possible. Well, Jesus said in Matthew 5:48, I think it was, "Be ye perfect." Why would he say that if it wasn't possible?
And that's the only answer.
This is fantastic. Fantastic. Haha. America's got a sound foundation, blah, blah. What, like Eustace Mullis said, you're not going to do this to America. You can't because the seeds have been planted of moral superiority. Is that what he called it? Moral superiority. And it's actually a lot easier than people think. So easy. Now this guy's another awesome guy, master of earth. Just have a look. What he said was basically what I said about the self-consciousness the other day. He said, this is a 3-hour lecture, it's gold, every part of it. But what he said was when you start looking instead of just doing and being, just like your subconscious mind is your body, is where God is. There's so much power in that subconscious, and people are being instead taught to just start getting out of alpha wave state and into beta wave, where you're thinking before you do anything, and that's what's going to take us down. I can see it in the way people move, the way they dance, the way they are self-conscious. It's in the culture. It's in everything. It's what sells, because they make it scary. They make and people don't know they're scared, but they're getting they're taken out of that place, and also when they put in your intestines should be doing the thinking for you. They're your core, and when it's got a bunch of junk in there, then that's doing you're actually not thinking, because you got to get through that muck of your brain. Your mind is there, and that's why people are not doing the right thing. It's because they've been undermined. Now, Dr. John Coleman, in this 1994 lecture, this is almost impossible to find. He says where this began in earnest in our lifetime, or our grandparents' lifetime, with Bertrand Russell and his Fabian friends, where they basically said we got to take down America because the middle class, there's too many people in the world, they said, and America, the middle class of America is the reason, because it's so helpful, so progressed, so absolutely fantastic. This was back in the day, remember, the mid-centuries, that America, the middle class, has got to come down. Of course, they're jealous. They're just jealous because these people probably had to, eat tea and toast or something like that. And the problem is, that's what they've been doing. That's been their plan, the Committee of 300. They called themselves that for some reasons. They got more wealth than you know. He said they make Rockefeller look like a piker. Okay, they got all the money. There's something to do with the merchants of Venice. Anyway, he said that they just wanted to take down America because they thought that America they were told by Bertrand Russell people like this, that there's too many people in the world and America's got to go down. Now, so they're just following this kind of line of thinking, and they forgot where it came from and why. But really, America was fantastic and good, but it was subverted. As Yuri Berezmenov said, they subverted our culture. I saw it. I was part of it. I was in it. I did my share of it. And now I'm seeing that I was being played. And now, the thing is, that's about it. It's so easy. What you do is you become perfect. You have to become perfect, and it's so easy. It's not a look down your nose thing. It's a do your best. Do your very best. Look at how nicely this guy's dressed. You look good, you smell good, you take after your health, you treat your body like a temple, and then others around you benefit from your love of yourself and your amazement of your own. Your own hands are amazing. The way you take care of your animals, and you love and you cry. Wife Swap, in the 2000s, I thought it was going to be a bad show, but it turned out I loved that show, because you could see that the average American, even if they were hunting squirrels for supper, they still thanked God for their lives. It was so beautiful.